public safety as we understand it is definitely changing because of immigration enforcement. When I do interviews with community groups, individuals, it was interesting in one of my conversations, they were talking about how they fear going out. And I was thinking gun violence, and they're like, no, ICE. And so just like the fact that what we consider safety is changing for so many communities, I think we should be paying attention to how we understand safety. And I think I worry about like the lineage between what is happening and like feeling like we're in a more like authoritarian type government.
Mm. A lot of this is also connected to accessibility of data, which is a big problem because the expansion of power essentially gave access to federal agents, particularly with like DHS
Yep.
and these other works, to have access to information they did not have access to before, like the criminal records of United States citizens, which they now have the ability to share with foreign entities. Right. So again, that brings up huge data privacy issues and concerns around the information that they just were not able to access before and what they can do with that and how that they can be leveraged against marginalized communities, Black and brown people in particular.
Tonantzin, I want to come back to you just for a second because you raised this concern about public safety and the idea that particular Latino communities, immigrant communities are changing their behaviors in lots of different ways. And so some of your work is also focused on the impact of immigration enforcement on small businesses and entrepreneurship. Can you say more about that?
It impacts business corridors, foot traffic. People don't feel safe coming out. Workers are afraid to show up to work. And then businesses not only have to encounter that, they are trying to plan for tariffs and then the small business programs. So they're managing all of this stuff on the ground. And then anything that maybe would have served as a stabilizer is being dismantled. And when those executive orders happen at the federal level, state level now is just starting to say, well, we don't want our funding to get cut. So we're also going to cut our own procurement and capital programs that support specifically Black-owned, minority-owned businesses at the state level.